I saw Jamie Foxx's stand up. What had happened was, and prior to it coming out, the Golden Globe nominations came out and it was included in it. I was like, is this a marketing ploy? Because I ain't gonna hold you. When I saw the Golden Globe nominations this year, I was like, it's fugazi, but that's a conversation for a different day. So anyway, I woke up really early and I watched it. Now, let me tell you something. I was kind of pissed because I have a really bad habit of when I wake up and I immediately go to work, not go to the gym, I check my email. So I went and I checked my email, and the first review in the email, I didn't have to click it, and it said, Jamie Foxx reveals, medical mystery. And then they explained what it was. And I'm not going to explain it because I think you should go see it. So at first I was pissed because I'm like, why would you do that if they've been pushing this stand-up special for him to address it? So then I watch it and I got less mad because, I would say within the first 15 to 20 minutes of the project of the stand-up, he kind of tells you exactly what happened. And when I tell you I was not expecting any of what he gave us, you laugh, you get emotional, you get a level of gratitude, you have a huge level of empathy, but very much understanding. And in my opinion, the medical emergency is just a catalyst of what happened next, right? And the thing about it, as he's telling his story, he's doing voices, he's doing all this stuff, it really felt like he would tell this story to his friends. He would tell them exactly what happened, everything he went through. And somebody was like, why don't you do a whole stand-up special? It seemed like this idea to tell the world brewed because he was telling his close friends what he had gone through for, a period of 3-4 months or whatever. And I was sitting there, as it was happening, I was like, imagine if we lost the great talent that is Jamie Foxx. Imagine a world without him. And granted, we know everybody has an expiration date, but this ain't his time, because just watching his performance, because it's more than just a stand-up special. It's literally like a one-man story. And that man just happens to be Jamie Foxx himself. And you see this whole performance, and it's not just that he's telling a story, but that he's literally putting out all his talent on one stage, and his gratitude and his love for his family, his friends, and all the people, and then just for life and his faith. It's when I say, when I first, because there's some parts I'm like, okay, this is a little cheesy. I'm not even gonna front. Some of it was a little cheesy, but in the overall takeaway was, there are very few artists like Jamie Foxx, not just from talent alone, but also storytelling and how to use those talents to make it all work in one setting, as well as use the audience and bring them into the show, because it was very interactive. I wish I was in the audience. Whoever got to witness those 3 days, because he had 3 shows, whoever got to experience that in that room, I know it was a one-of-a-kind experience. And another takeaway I said was, I think because we live in such a social media world where a lot of celebrities tell their business, we feel a sense of expectation of how celebrities decide to let us into their personal world. And so I know when everything was happening with him, I was so annoyed with y'all, because y'all were just like, he's a clone and he died. Why aren't they telling us anything? And it's just imagine your loved one is going through something that is an emergency, and everybody that's close to him is trying to figure out the next steps. And then imagine the entire world wanting updates. The whole Jamie Foxx experience, I was just like, we live in such a cutthroat world, because more people were concerned with what happened versus just well wishes. And I was just like, do y'all support him, or do you feel like you're obligated to his life? And I get no, I don't get where anybody comes from, because we're just not. I'm very firm on being an artist is still a job at the end of the day. If they want you to enter into their personal life, that's on them, but they owe us nothing. But to see the stand up, I think more people should, follow in his suit. Monetize your journey, monetize your trauma, monetize your come up. Stop going to social media and letting social media dictate what you are. Because at the end of the day, like Jamie Foxx said, I'm going to tell this story and there's still going to be people on the internet like he's a clone. But like the amount of emotion Jamie had, I think was like, it was so raw and real. And I'm just grateful that we're able to witness it because Jamie Foxx is one of a kind talent. And I didn't know what to expect, but what we received was beyond any type of expectation I could have ever had. But then again, it's Jamie. So if you have not seen What Had Happened Was on Netflix, do yourself the service and check it out because it's a beautiful piece of storytelling. And it's a beautiful reminder that Jamie Foxx is an extremely multifaceted, talented human. And I'm just grateful that he's here, y'all. I'm just grateful. But I loved it. I loved it. As soon as I watched it, I was about to just hit replay. But I was like, okay, she's got other shit to do. But I was literally about to replay because it was so good. Okay. That's my take on it. Have you seen it? What did you think of it if you haven't seen it? If you haven't seen it, will you be checking it out? I will see you in the comment section.